last time. Let's see. Jeez. Let's see what the... What do you call it? G.I. Joe thing's gonna be all about. Hopefully the notification pop up soon. Alright, should be starting soon. I doubt many people are going to come to watch this compared to Transformers. Anytime soon, Hasbro. It's 12:30, bro. Let's hope they start it up soon. The Transformers one went pretty smoothly. I got a notification right away. Oh, they're live. Okay, I didn't get a notification. There we are. We're ready to watch. Let's see what they do. I guess I can get rid of my little white border thing. It's just the comments. Well, we know what Wave 2 is gonna be. It's gonna be Cobra Commander, Leopard Print Destro, Red Ninja, and Gung Ho are what we've seen so far. So, I'm interested to see if they're gonna show anything else. If they're gonna show maybe a retro line, or the Snake Eyes movie stuff. I have a feeling they might not show any Snake Eyes movie stuff because of the delays that are unfortunately happening. The Snake Eyes movie is a gamble in my opinion anyway, so the delays are not making things easier, in my opinion. Anyone have any predictions on what they're going to show? We're just gonna show the second wave. I'd like to see Storm Shadow. I love Storm Shadow, so I'd really like to see his classified series shown off. And I think I would like to see a classic line, but I like the new designs a lot. So I'm not like super into G1 G.I. Joe, so yeah, I like the characters, but they don't have to have their classic costumes. For me personally, I get that people do want their classic costumes, but I like the direction they're going. The Cobra Commander looks awesome. The Red Ninja looks very cool. Gung Ho looks alright. He kind of looked a little generic, just compared to everyone else in the wave, like that crazy Destro with the leopard print and stuff. Yeah. Hold on. I have a... This Destro just looks ridiculous. He looks awesome, but he's got like a leopard print coat and he's got money on fire. They were definitely going for a certain vibe with this design, and I love it. I'm gonna be honest, it's awesome. They're taking their sweet ass time. This music loop is awful. Some Zaku 2 while we wait. Sorry for everyone watching, just waiting for the stream to start. I can't control it. This guy says, I'm hoping that Pimp Daddy Destro is a Comic-Con exclusive. Why would you hope that? You know, like, don't hope things are exclusive. It's my main tip in life. New comment. Let's see what they're saying. Retro line in 3 3/4 inch. Yeah, I'm sure there's lots of people that want the 3 3/4 inch line. Zartan, I do love Zartan. I'd like to see him. Tiger King Destro, that's funny. I didn't make sense. Better than IG Destro being an You mean OG? Yeah, it would be better than, obviously, like the real Destro being an exclusive, but I just prefer no exclusives, especially when Comic-Con isn't even a thing right now, you know? Like, he does kind of look like he might be exclusive. His box is completely different from Iron Grenadier. Sorry, I'm not a real fan. I'm not familiar. I'll look that up. We can look that up right now. Let me hide my screen for a second. I'll look it up and see what you're talking about. If you leave the stream because I'm an idiot about G.I. Joe, I understand. Oh, Golden Head Destro, this guy. Yeah, he looks pretty dope. You're good. I spelled it wrong. You spelled it close. I think I spelled it wrong trying to look it up. Sorry. Heard something. But yeah, he looks cool. He'd be awesome. We will return shortly. Wouldn't it be better if they live streamed this stuff on YouTube? Yeah, it would definitely. Hasbro's gonna Hasbro. You know. Cobra took control of the transmission. Their Transformers one went off without a hitch. They should probably just stream it to both, honestly. But you know, Hasbro. They're doing better. They'll get there eventually, I feel like. But yeah, I definitely like an Iron Grenadier Destro. I just like Destro in general. Him and Storm Shadow might be my favorite Cobra. I know that's like so generic. Obviously Cobra Commander is like one of the best. What are you guys' favorite Cobra characters? Any characters in particular you want them to reveal? We've seen from the more of a Zartan. Yes, I love Zartan. I'm so stupid. I do love Zartan too. We know from the reveals that there's like an assload of characters with like code names, but we don't know who they are. Yes, I would love a Zartan. I know this is gonna make me seem like a complete zoomer, but I really got into G.I. Joe with the Rise of Cobra movie. Storm Shadow for sure, and Baroness. Yeah, Baroness would be cool as well. I got into G.I. Joe like heavily with the movie, the Rise of Cobra film, and I had a ton of those figures, and Zartan was one of my favorites. He was like one of the most low-key figures. He was just like a dude in a uniform. Valor versus Venom. Is that a show or a toy line? Vehicles too. Yeah. That's the thing with 6-inch scale that I'm kind of like iffy on, is the vehicle situation. Because vehicles are such a big part of G.I. Joe. Like, it's having such big vehicles. Direct-to-video toy line. Okay, gotcha. Having vehicles that are that big are kind of cool, but also not everyone has the space for that. I'm willing to bet they'll do a Hasbro HasLab USS flag, though. Oop, is it starting? Alright, let's see what they got for us. Should be starting soon. At this point, we know all these characters. They do have vehicles here, so I feel like there's an implication that we're going to get more vehicles in the line. Yeah, this is a classic. We haven't seen this orange guy. Do you guys know who this orange guy is? I'm not quite sure. But everyone else on the screen we've seen a toy of at this point. Maybe these are Vipers, I don't know. They're orange though. Alley Viper. That's a cool name. Oh, here we are. Lenny, my boy.
Yo, Joe! Welcome to all the fans watching us live. We are so sorry for the delay. We're thinking maybe Cobra took over the signal. We are excited to finally start this broadcast. We're capping off the end of Yojo June week with our very first ever G.I. Joe Fan First Friday. I'm Ronnie Neumann. I lead the G.I. Joe Toys marketing.
And you guys might remember me from the Transformers live stream,
Yeah.
but for those who don't, I'm Lenny Panzika, design
Classic
manager on the
Lemon,
G.I. Joe
Lenny.
brand.
Lenny had a long day today.
Yeah, bikes
Yes.
are gonna
We
be
are
an
both
easier thing to
extremely
do
excited
for
to be
sure.
here today, and we have some
It's just
pretty cool
those
stuff to
tanks,
share
like
with you.
his tanks and
4
stuff,
new items
and
after.
airplanes.
So
They'll
stay
be so
tuned.
big.
At the end, we will leave time to answer some of the questions that you shared earlier this week on the Fall Social channel. As you probably noticed, there has been a lot of action on the brand in the last few months. The 80s animation episodes are on Hasbro YouTube channel. We hope that you enjoy tuning in and watching. If you haven't been following us on social media, you have been missing out. We kicked off Yojo June week by launching GIJoe.com, the official home for all things G.I. Joe. Our mobile game, G.I. Joe War on Cobra, launched their Cobra Week activation. There are new comic book stories, and we are working on many more projects we can't
Just
wait
having
for you to
websites for
discover.
stuff is kind of
So
a
make
weird
sure
concept
you
now.
follow G.I. Joe using the handles below for the latest news and reveals. We really appreciate your passion and loyalty for the brand, and really enjoy reading your comments and seeing your posts and photos on social media. We would love to hear from you today as well, so please leave a comment to let us know what you think on what we share, and also share this link with any of the Joe fans out there. And actually, your posts really inspired the new classified line, right, Lenny?
Yeah, that's right. I mean, we saw the fans were asking for a 6-inch collection, and for a long time. And truth be told, we did too. And I'm excited actually that we got here. And we already launched 6 figures, as
Let
everybody
Hasbro
knows.
do the websites,
Roadblock,
stuff
Scarlet,
like the
Duke,
ACBA
Snake Eyes,
community
Destro, and
handles the
earlier this
social
month,
media.
Cobra Commander, as you can
Yeah,
see
I just
on
feel
the
like no one will
screen.
use that website.
And we
Oh,
definitely
Cobra.
owe you an
Here we go.
explanation on Cobra Commander design. There was some confusion created earlier this week with 2 different photos of Cobra Commander that were published. When we design products, we often make different variants before we decide on the direction.
I didn't realize there were 2.
And then sometimes we launch a variant later. And last week, we inadvertently sent out our great partners at Network a sample of a variant that had different colors than the version that was up for sale. This variant was not meant to be released
Hasbro
now,
needs to
only
train
in the future.
people to not read
Only
all the
the first
stuff they
edition
say.
of Cobra Commander that has the darker blue decal was supposed to be
I don't
out
know
for
what
sale.
you mean.
So this all started by an honest mistake. However, since we saw your excitement with the light blue variant, officially now named the Regal variant, and in general the excitement with having more variants of Cobra Commander, we have decided to actually produce this variant now. So I think Lenny has the sample of it.
I do actually have the sample, and in true Cobra Commander fashion, he is decked out to the nines, as you guys can see, with the gold treatment on his sash and his shoulder armor, as well as his steel
Look at her eyes, she's reading.
Boots.
Yeah, they're doing their best, man.
Snake sword.
I don't think they're really trained to do this stuff.
Complete snake regalia on there. He is
that's a really nice
narcissist.
So we are going to offer the Regal variant that Lenny just showed.
Regal variant.
Special timed release. The pre-order starts today at 1 p.m. on Hasbro Pulse, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, and will go until July 30th at 11:59 p.m. So only until July 30th.
That's a big window.
Will be shipped to you later this year, planning for the month of December.
Are you guys gonna pick them up?
Cobra Commander through the Network app.
Liking the darker colors more. Yeah, I feel like the lighter colors are almost
any network were amazed
like
by your
cartoon
excitement with Cobra Commander.
inspired.
The 2,000 units that Network carried sold out in less than 6 minutes. So we have more good news. The first edition, the dark blue version, Lenny, you can show them maybe the sample. So the first edition.
He almost looks black on that webcam
today
footage.
At Hasbro Pulse and key retailers. And
I think that may be. I like them both. He's just. That's a really cool mold.
And we have a lot of supplies. So maybe you can.
I really like what they did with them.
So
I know some people prefer the hood, but I like
they want or choose that they want.
The just blank mask.
Gotta say,
that's my preferred.
This guy's got a lot of costume changes.
So we really appreciate
I think I like the light blue more, maybe.
And so proud to be part of this community, and we are excited to bring you these 2 Cobra Commander figures in 2020. Now,
It's really cool
we
that they
received a
did
lot
that.
of questions from fans regarding the design of the classified 6-inch collection. Can you tell us more about the design approach?
Sure, I'd love to. You know, going into this line, we discussed multiple design directions and philosophies. You know, G.I. Joe is an expansive universe with many iterations from 12-inch introduction to Real American Hero to Valorverse Venom, Sigma 6, Pursuit of Cobra, and even G.I. Joe Extreme, if you guys remember that card. Considering all the life cycles and relaunches, we wanted to create a 6-inch line that was had a fresh new look that adapted those thinking. You know, it's true Joe fashion to reinvent itself every time it goes into a new scale.
I guess that's true.
So as you guys can see on the screen, the new designs, we started with past toys as a base, with a focus on toy. After research with, you know, new consumers, as well as playing a lot of modern action games and watching a lot of movie trends, we created the direction you see today. In this line, you know, we really wanted to push the advanced tech.
I think it's
and
kind of
weaponry.
obvious
I mean,
they didn't want to
Mars
use like
pushing
real
the boundaries
guns.
of mass destruction. So we wanted to explore what the Joe's answer to that new threat was. I mean, after all, what's G.I. Joe without blue and red lasers? So now it's extremely important that each character was.
You good, Lenny?
Standpoint, we had to invoke the character's story and personality, as well as their role in the team, whether they're a scout or a heavy weapons expert. One of our key goals of this relaunch was to create future generations of Joe. I remember when I was a kid, like G.I. Joe blew my mind, and we want to do the same thing here. So it's very important that you know who the Joe Cobra is, or what they do rather, if you didn't even know who they are. I mean, I'm reminded of when my mom used to take me to a store called Bradley's. It was in Staten Island, New York.
Snake Eyes
and I
is
think about
legit.
every.
I haven't had a chance to
3
pick
weeks,
up
they would
any of
pick
the
up
figures.
2
I
G.I.
haven't
Joes,
seen them
and
yet.
I would get to pick them based on like their character bio, their weapons, their color. You know, because I mean, I remember I was building my own army, and if you guys couldn't tell, I was a Cobra kid.
That's awesome.
Is Red Ninja, is that like one
yeah,
character, or is that
definitely.
multiple?
You know,
Is that
I think
like
I've
a
been
trooper
designing
character?
since I'm a little kid. I remember unscrewing the back of Joe's, as I'm sure a lot of people on the stream probably did as well. And Joe's are designed in such a way where you can literally pop their torsos apart, put them back on, or like take their torsos apart and put their arms inside, so you can mix and match. And what I would do is I would have them
Army builder. Yeah, I might get a few of
so
them.
it's super fun for me.
He looks really good.
This is a dream job.
So while the design
glad he
is
likes
new, we made
G.I.
sure to
Joe
keep
so
the values
much.
and the essence of the G.I. Joe brand. G.I. Joe is about ordinary people doing extraordinary things. The characters are hyper skilled at what they do, and they're the best of the best. We want all of our characters to come from ordinary roots that are recognizable and relatable to a modern audience. And we also recognize there's no one starting point and no one way to get there. So this is a world that really embraces diversity. One other thing that's always been part of G.I. Joe is that aspirational idea that G.I. Joes demonstrate the best qualities in all of us through how they act. These are the everyday heroes who make the sacrifice or have the courage to make the stand. G.I. Joe will continue to remind us that it's okay to believe in and aspire to a better world and a better self. And today we have 2 new characters from the classified line. Ready? Gang Ho and a Red Ninja.
Okay.
Yeah, so up first we have Gung Ho. He reflects his classic design with a touch more modern.
He's got a chest tattoo.
What we did was we
Did he have that
reinforced
chest
his
tattoo
vest.
in
I
the
mean, he's
leaks?
having lasers shot at him. He also comes with his iconic grenade launcher that you were seeing on the 80s card art. He also comes with, let's see, what do I got here? I've got his shot blaster. Let me see if I can get that in the camera. As well as a blaster rifle. And what's cool about this character is his backpack, which comes off, of course. All G.I. Joe gear comes off.
I don't know about
Plugs
that.
on, and you can take gear and load them up.
That's nice.
And really ready for the mission.
Weapon storage is nice.
He looks ready.
Don't know, the art
So there's
presumably
Gung
had
Ho.
him with a
Also, what's
shirt
cool about
on,
Gung
no
Ho,
tattoo.
we tried to make him look super rugged and make him look as grizzled as possible, because when I think of Gung Ho, I think of the ultimate warrior, And we also gave him a new haircut. So he's gonna let his hair grow in for the mission that he's on.
His hat
currently.
comes off.
Oh, he has hair.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Nice. So,
That's kind of funny.
Now the Red Ninja, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Red Ninja,
so
let's see him.
sorry about that. Here he is. So the Red Ninja. So we gave the Red Ninja a revamped look. So we wanted to give it more of an iconic character design, and you can see that with the new ninja mask design and
That's really
snake
cool.
details actually on his loincloth and on his ninja armor. There's literal snake skin textures on there as well. And what's cool about the Red Ninja is he can hold all of the tricks of the trade.
What do you guys think about the Red Ninja? You like his look?
As you can see, the way I've got him outfitted, I have
think he looks really
size
cool.
in the back.
I like anything
his
ninja
sickles
though.
on his
So.
back holster with his sword going through while he's wielding his axes, and his side Nadachi sword at his hip. So really cool character, great troop builder.
Awesome. So both Gung Ho and the Red Ninja
Cool
that
shot.
you just saw are going up for pre-order at 1 p.m. Eastern Time today.
Are they not going to
They will be
show?
available on Hasbro Pulse and other key retailers.
Maybe that
And
Destro
social
will
media
be
and
a
Hasbro Pulse Media will share all
exclusive.
the links at once.
It'll probably be like
Another
the
unique feature that we
SDCC.
have for the collectors
The
is that
alternate
every packaging
universe.
of the 6-inch figures collection has a unique artwork done by the leading artists in the industry. We're happy to have Sean Kenny with us today. Sean was the senior brand designer that came up with this awesome concept. Hi, Sean. Thanks for joining us.
Hey, Ronnie. Hey, Lenny.
I saw the guy from the
Hey, man, how's it
Floosh
going?
saying he didn't really like
Joe.
that all the art was
Yo,
different.
Joe.
I think that's
Tell
pretty
us more about
cool.
this project. What does it include? How did you
It
come
doesn't
up with this idea?
bother me.
So, to add to what Lenny said, we are absolutely all fans here. And being part of the relaunch is not just a dream for him, but for the rest of us. Like, for instance, Tom, the brand design manager on our team, will tell you flat out that the reason he got into this business was because he went to the store when he was a kid and he saw a Storm Shadow action figure, and then right there on the shelf next to him on G.I. Joe issue 52 on the cover was that same character, and he just never looked back. And it's not just us here in the building at Hasbro. There's a ton of well-known culture-influenced and
I don't
influencing
think we're going
artists
to get
that I
anything
personally
new.
follow as a fan on
Honestly.
ArtStation or
Maybe it'll
Instagram.
surprise us, but I think we
or
got
prints
spoiled
I
on
collect,
everything.
from pop culture galleries. And when I reached out to them as a fan, without any prior connection, it turns out they also grew up with these characters. I mean, like, how awesome is that to be able to connect over this? And they also awesomely flipped out over Lenny's designs. So, we pitched the idea to the team of art for fans by fans, with a cast of art talent that's not only has signature approaches and looks, but is also truly international, and as diverse as the characters themselves, with hopes that we can create something classic and as timeless as the stuff we grew up with to inspire future generations. Here's kind of how we pitched the idea for each artist, and I know it's not going to do any of them
It
credit.
wouldn't
You guys
surprise
can
me
dive
if they
into
do
it
more
at
for
a future
this,
date. But
give more time
for
than
the Joes,
Transformers.
Tracy Ching, the Snake Eyes, she
I'd
kicked it all
hope.
off, right?
They need
She
more.
brought that mix of future glitch and scratchboard refinement. It's all done
That's really
digitally,
cool
but it
looking.
looks like it maybe comes from outer space sometimes with the detail. And she's known for interpreting theatrical releases through silkscreen prints and pop culture galleries. We went a little more old school with the next one, Phil Noto, who did Scarlet. He was one of those fan favorite gotta haves.
I like Scarlet's
prior
artwork
work
a
he had
lot.
done with Scarlet. And he was gracious enough
Kinda
to
tells
jump
a
on
story.
the train, even though he was already at work at another galaxy far away.
I think that's an Alley
Francesca
Viper.
Francavilla took over
kicking.
Duke, another old school. He's an Eisner Award-winning artist known for his comic book
I'm
covers.
not super
and
into
almost
Dukes,
throwback
but I
folk
do
work.
like the
So we
Cobra
thought, like, what
Commander
would his
getting
take look
punched.
like and he was a
think
huge
that's
Joe
funny.
fan, and if you've ever seen his Instagram feed, his office is filled with this stuff. Roadblock was done by a dynamic duo. Ken Lashley, who's known with
It's really
good
great
reason as
artwork.
Lead Killer for the pencil
He's
work he does
cooking.
in comic books,
Making food.
came in and gave us just enough time to get the pencils done, and then we tapped Mike Thompson, who's known for crazy rich textures and lighting. You guys might not know his name, but you've instantly seen his work and a ton of the entertainment stuff he does. James Pack did on Ho. He is known throughout the land for his amazing futuristic concept artwork
This
and
is a
being a
little
teacher.
boring,
And he also
but
does
you
this
really
more
get a feel
painterly
for his
traditional
character.
military. So we thought, like, let's mash this together.
Kind of
see
reminds
what
me of
happens.
Vietnam. His look.
For the Cobra factions, Oliver Barrett is our artist behind Destro.
Destro's artwork
He
is
manages
incredible.
to bring somehow this really sophisticated design aesthetic that mashes up lowbrow and pop culture and everything from theatrical and gig posters to card games and we weren't sure how it would look.
This artwork made me realize his collar is meant to be the
on the opposite
Cobra.
Side of that, Dan
I don't know what you
Mumford,
call it on the Cobra.
Cobra Commander. He has an unmistakable visual style. Again, someone that does theatrical releases and big posters,
awesome.
and when you see his work, you know it instantly. But the cool thing about Dan and all these guys and all these artists are so professional. They know about IP secrecy. They have amazing reputations to protect in the industry. But when I called Dan over in England to pitch the project, he was like, "Oh my God, I'm going to keep this a secret. Can I at least share it with my dad? He would love it. We grew up with this stuff." And then, last but not least, Red Ninja is Furio Tedeschi. Like every artist, he's someone I admired.
I like that shows that he's an army builder.
His CGI concepts were brought to life in the Transformers movies.
It kind of looks like 3D artwork.
I reached out to connect with him, and he was on board. It felt like just another take on the universe, like icing on the cake.
That's awesome, Sean. How did you pair the talent with the characters?
Right, so if knowing has half the battle, the other half is probably trying to figure out how to pair the artist with, who we had in the lineup. It's one of those things that
seems like a lot of fluff.
Again, there's so much talent and so much passion in the building itself. So, like I mentioned Tom earlier, our creative director Chris was another huge fan. Like his office is wall to wall with all the stuff in our action entertainment product, and his brain was filled with that stuff too. So you fans out there, when you're looking at the new bio and skill set stuff, you should know that you had a huge super fan behind that, and he put his heart and his soul
put the bios.
And all his knowledge from the video games.
The little
he plays
icons
into that.
don't do it for me.
That teaser that you saw up front with our brand new G.I. Joe icon.
I don't think there's any reason not to have a bio.
His collectible and video game work to see if he would be able to update something. And of course, we're not going to be able to touch the Cobra icon because that's too iconic. But he gave us back like a 20-page dissertation on why this mark should be so important and what it should look like in the future. So to answer your question, there's a ton of passion, and to the non-glorious answer, sometimes it's just down to availability because these people are booked up so far in advance, and sometimes it was like everyone was all in on like we've got to pitch this artist because it would just
really
be amazing to see what they're going
to
do with it.
Like
and
one more besides the pimp
but
Destro.
in the end, we approach it like we were assembling the coolest gallery show of G.I. Joe artwork ever.
I would go to that gallery. I would.
Yeah, it's a beautiful gallery, Sean. Thanks for joining us today.
Hey, wait, there's more. Before I sign off, I want to mention two more artists. You guys, I'd love to share even more than that, but I'm going to kick off the reveal that Lenny and Ronnie will share with you in a second. First up, one of our artists is Melita Curfey, aka Miss Monskermel, whose fan, if you're a fan of her, you might recognize her from her killer gig posters, as well as these wild, handcrafted, really intricate textural cosplay accessories that she makes.
I feel like the other two people are like, okay,
artist,
bro,
James White,
finish it up.
Signal Noise, who brought his signature retro chrome
I feel like he's going off script for a
to the
second.
party. And he was another one of those stories. When I kicked it off with him, the first thing he sent back was all these characters he made up and all these Joes he drew as a kid. So I'll let Lenny and Ronnie introduce these characters. It's been an absolute treat. Yo, Joe.
Yo, Joe.
Yo, Joe.
Yo, Joe.
So, going to the next reveal is our Arctic Mission Storm Shadow that will launch exclusively on Amazon.
Whoa.
So, inspired by his version 3 Ninja
Was not
Force
expecting
line
that.
we have Arctic Mission Storm Shadow. The goal with all of our exclusives is to put the characters in mission-specific gear that will lead them into the line as the story builds. And as you can see, we did hearken a lot to some of that classic deco.
He looks cool.
And we gave him the classic pick and sword.
Yeah,
design.
that looks awesome.
However, we made some updates to kind of play into that mission-specific Arctic Archer theme. And as you can see, he comes with a new hook with about, I think I gave him about 9 inches of cord. You'd be surprised how much goes into adding a cord to an action figure. He also comes with his quiver.
Was not expecting that. I'm happy.
Come apart
I'm happy with the reveals now.
My hands right here. And
He
then
looks
you can
awesome.
even put the sword in his back if you'd like. If you want to drop the quiver, if maybe you run out of arrows, which he does come with. He also comes with his bow, which I have right here, and an arrow. As you can see in some of the images we flashed earlier, he can wield it and you can really pose him out like the epic archer that he is.
Nice job, Lenny.
Wow,
Can you
I was
take
not
off his
expecting that.
Oh yeah, almost forgot. So his hood does come off, unlike when we were kids. Now you can actually see his full head, and then when you look really close, you can see that really angry Storm Shadow face that we're all so familiar with.
Does he have
He is
does look angry.
his symbol on his
Snake Eyes
forehead?
right now.
We also have the artwork to show you. Beautiful artwork done by
Yeah, I
the
like the artwork a lot. I like the purple.
So Arctic Mission Storm Shadow will be available for pre-order at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, which is just about now, on Amazon. And going to the last item for today, last reveal, which I think is probably my favorite one so far, is Prophet Director Deathstroke. So why Prophet Director Deathstroke, Lenny?
Why Prophet Director Deathstroke? Well, because Deathstroke's rich, and this was a really.
He has an impeccable sense of fashion.
He's inspired by the infamous 1997 variant deco, which I'm sure some people know about on the stream. But we took a twist with it, and we're like, we need to add a story to it. I could tell you the story of how that variant came about, but that would be we need more time for that. But the story behind
Tiger King Destro.
We're going for this kind of like casino heist vibe. He's getting extra money. They're robbing a casino, so he has to blend in. Hence the leopard print jumpsuit and the burning money. He doesn't care, or maybe he's using the money to detonate something. And I actually have the figure right here in hand.
Wow, he'll look great on a shelf.
He is extremely extravagant.
He'll really
with
pop
gold deco
compared to everything
and
else.
The burning money. And the funny story about the burning money, we were just going to give him stacks of bills, and our sculptor Corey Cantaloupe, who's amazing by the way, was like, Len, and Corey's really low key. He's like, Lenny, can we put the money on fire? And I was like, you are a genius. Absolutely, yes, we can put it on fire.
Corey is a genius.
Yes, he is. So, other things about
Justice
this
Toy
really
says a lot
cool
about his
we
character.
did our face inkjet technology on the cape. As you can see, this is multiple hits of inkjet to create the Jaguar print that you see right there. He also has premium golden deco on his necklace and on the sash that holds it on, as well as an extravagant golden briefcase which he holds his money, and of course his golden pistol.
Lenny, I think all your designs are great. I think this is your best work so far. At least my favorite.
Thank you. He was a blast to work on. He exudes ridiculousness in all the good ways.
So this item, Prophet Director Destro, will be going up for pre-order at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, which is now. So check out Hasbro and G.I. Joe's social channel after this broadcast for more details and links. So these were all the reveals we had for you today, and now we have some time for Q&A, so to answer some of the questions that you shared earlier.
Let's see what questions they have.
Thank you so much for posting them. So the first question: when can fans expect to see G.I. Joe Classified Series hitting the shelf at retailer? Great question.
I would like to know that.
So the first wave of the Classified line will hit the shelves on July 1st already in key retailers, only a few days from now. Prophet Director Destro that you just saw, and the Storm Shadow, Arctic Mission Storm Shadow, will be available on early August. And the second wave of the Classified line, including the first edition of Cobra Commander Gung Ho and the Red Ninja, will reach the shelves mid-September, around mid-September. So stay tuned for more news from the brand, because there is more coming that we will be sharing with you very soon. Mm-hmm. Next question is for you, Lenny.
All right. So it looks like fans are seeing design differences between the classic line and the Classified Series figures. What is the inspiration? What is inspiring the new look, and how does it vary from character to character? That's a great question. We are actually inspired by current trends in action movies and video game tech. Classified takes place in a near future setting with classified gear and weaponry, actually. So with that in mind, each character is outfitted for the mission they are going on. So looking at the base of the character, they come with what they need to win the day. So you'll be seeing a lot of these characters in multiple outfits, multiple gear, different weapons, different outsets, and just keep an eye out to see how we gear them up.
Very cool.
Next question, and we receive a lot of these type of questions. We all know the rumors are out there. Is it possible that there will be a 3 3/4 inch retro G.I. Joe line coming out? Well, we can't comment on any rumors right now, so you'll just have to stay tuned and keep your eyes out for new announcements.
All right.
Lenny.
So
It's one of those
next
questions like,
question.
why even bother
We know Joe
answering?
fans love their vehicle sets. Can we expect to see vehicles for the 6-inch line?
Just say
Vehicle
yes
sets
or no.
are awesome. And this is a great idea, and this is definitely on our list of future projects. We just got to figure out how we want to approach it and the engineering that's involved with it.
All right. Next question. Can you tell us a little more about what we can expect to see on the new website? What's the best way to keep up with all the news on G.I. Joe? In addition to product and characters bios, the website also features our new classified line symbols, so fans can easily decode their favorite characters' attributes. Think of it as a modern-day version of the classic file card. Fans can also learn more about their favorite
Okay,
characters
I
by
guess,
unlocking
I don't know.
classified
Just
files,
put it on the
as well as
box,
get
man.
updates on G.I. Joe
You don't
entertainment,
gotta
comics,
put
and games.
everything on the
But
internet.
for the latest and greatest, make
Or do
sure
both,
you're
even.
following G.I. Joe on social. Our account handles are below. Lenny, I think next one is for you.
Oh yeah, okay. So, so many fans would really like to collect the Joes in their more classic designs. Are there any plans to release character variants with the classified series line? Absolutely. I was a real American Hero kid. I can't wait to get to those figures. It's just a matter of when and where makes sense for us.
Yeah, I guess. I guess releasing them in their classic costumes instead of doing like a whole different line would make a lot more sense.
The new G.I. Joe website has a bunch of character profiles. Are these indicators of who we'll see in the classified line in the near future? Isn't the website cool? I mean, when I first saw it, I started dorking out about it. It's really cool.
Yeah, check it out. Super cool.
Yeah. The website has a lot of key characters that fans love that we needed to put on it because they're so integral to the G.I. Joe.
I pre-ordered
universe.
all. We'll be signing divorce
launching
papers
a G.I. Joe
tomorrow.
website without Zartan.
That's a move.
Zartan. However, stay tuned, take a look, and when you guys go on the website and check out our social media handles, leave comments. Let us know. I mean, we read everything, so we're taking that information in. It's part of our research, so let us know who you want to see.
Definitely let us know. That's actually it for today. We really hope you enjoyed and loved everything we showed. Thank you so much, Lenny.
Thank you, Ronnie.
Don't forget to check out Hasbro's and G.I. Joe's social media for links to review and pre-order all the items we revealed today. What you saw today was just the tip of the iceberg. We have a lot more planned that we cannot wait to share with you soon. So stay tuned for more news about G.I. Joe. Thanks for joining us today. Stay safe, and Yo Joe!
Yo Joe!
Yeah, I really like that. That surprise Storm Shadow kind of pushed it. I like this better than the Transformers one. Probably because I've just had so much Transformers content and no G.I. Joe content for years that, it's so exciting to see new stuff. Really cool that they're doing the light blue Cobra Commander and the Storm Shadow. Was really unexpected. But yeah, if you're here, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. See you guys